To use the right function in Google Sheets, click into an empty cell, type an equal sign, then the word right, and open a parenthesis. Now click the cell that contains the text you want to extract from, type a comma, and then type the number of characters you want to pull from the very end of that text string. Close the parenthesis and hit enter. So for example, if your cell A1 contains the word Google and you type equal sign right, A13, the cell will instantly return GLI, the last 3 letters. That is the entire core of the function, and you can already use it right now to pull the last characters from any piece of text in your spreadsheet. If you find this helpful, please like and subscribe, and let's dig into why this is so useful and how to get the most out of it. What you just did is the simplest and most common way to use right, but there is a very important optional detail. The second argument, the number of characters, is actually optional. If you leave it out and just type equal sign right, A1, Google Sheets will return only the very last character, in our example, just the letter E. I generally recommend always specifying the number, even if it's 1, because it makes your intention clear when you come back to the sheet later. Now be very careful about one thing. Right counts every single character, including spaces, punctuation, and numbers. If your cell contains product ID 456 with a space at the end, and you ask for 3 characters, you might get 6 inches with a space, not 456 ponts. That hidden space is a common source of frustrating errors, especially when working with imported data. The real power of right comes when you think dynamically. Instead of typing a fixed number like 5, you can reference another cell that contains the number. Put a 5 in cell B1, then write equal sign right, A1 B1. Now you or anyone else can change the value in B1, and every formula that references it will update instantly. This is a best practice for any spreadsheet you share with a team or plan to reuse. Another essential technique is combining right with other functions. For example, if you have a column of email addresses like john.doe@gmail.com and you want just the domain gmail.com, you can use equal sign right, A1, lem A1, find @ant A1. Let me break that down. Find gives you the position of the @ symbol, lem gives you the total length of the email, and subtracting the position of the @ from the total length tells you exactly how many characters come after it. That number gets fed directly into right, and the formula works perfectly no matter how long or short the email address is. This approach solves the biggest limitation of right, the need to know exactly how many characters you want. When you're dealing with phone lines, URLs, product codes, or invoice numbers that vary in length, a fixed number will eventually fail. Using search, find, ln, or even substitute makes your formula robust. For instance, to extract a file extension like PDF from a file name like Report 2024, PDF in, you could use equal sign right, A13, but that would fail if you ever get a JPEG file. Instead, use equal sign right, A1, ln A1 minus search, dons A1. That formula finds the dot and returns everything after it, no matter the extension length. When you copy this formula down a column, you can verify every row returns the correct value by comparing the original text to the extracted result. A quick visual scan will catch any anomalies. Now imagine you have a column of imported data with product IDs like INV 2024 9876, and you need just the last 4 digits. You could write equal sign right, A14, but because right treats the data as text, even if those digits look like numbers, the result will also be text. If you need to use those extracted digits in a calculation, wrap the entire formula in value, like equal of value are right, A14. This converts the text into a number. This is a subtle but critical detail that beginners often miss, leading to error messages in charts or arithmetic later on. Also, test your formulas on a few edge cases. An empty cell returns nothing, a cell with fewer characters than you request returns the entire text, and a cell with only spaces returns spaces. Knowing these behaviors prevents confusion. To see right in action across multiple scenarios, set up a small test sheet. Put a name in one cell, an email in another, a file name in a third, and a URL in a fourth. Write formulas that extract the last name from a full name, the domain from an email, the extension from a file name, and the top-level domain from a URL. Compare the different outputs side by side. This hands-on practice will build your confidence much faster than just reading a list of examples. Once your formulas are correct, organize your worksheet by applying simple formatting. bold headers, column resizing, and a clear label for your results column. Save your spreadsheet, and if you work on a team, share it with one other person. Ask them to modify one of the original text values, and watch how every dependent right formula updates instantly. That automatic update is one of the biggest advantages of using functions instead of manual copy-paste. Finally, if you ever need to extract characters from both ends of a string, you can nest right inside left, or use mid for the middle. The combination of right with array formula also lets you process an entire column in a single formula, which is especially useful for large datasets where dragging a formula row by row is impractical. For example, array formula right, A2, A3, will return the last 3 characters from every cell in the range A2 through the bottom of your data in one go. Experiment with extracting 1 character, then 5, then 10 from the same cell to see how the output shifts. Review your formulas to make sure every cell reference is correct, save your latest changes, and practice with additional text values like zip codes, phone numbers, or social media handles. The more you use right in real scenarios, the more automatic it will become. You've now learnt how to extract characters from the end of any text string, make your formulas dynamic and error-resistant, and combine right with other functions to handle real-world messy data. If you need a refresher later, just come back to this video and follow along with your own spreadsheet. Thanks for watching and happy spreadsheeting.